second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And when you run screens, it's important that your quarterback buy time, so you can get those linemen out in front and try to really set up the screen. He bought time to the last possible minute, took it on the kisser, but made the completion.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Working the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Red Raiders are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45, on his way. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Might as well give it to him again. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
He says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So the UCF Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Feeling some heat. And the sack! All the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. He's going to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on 3rd and long. I want the ball out.
Oh, it's blocked. And they got it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Texas Tech.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold, up and.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Hands it off. And the Red Raiders brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. To the ground with the back. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a first down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progression.